Hey, this is Taryn,
This is Isaac.
and we are
True Masters and Morons.
playing
Doom
Ancient
Eternal.
Gods.
Ancient God steals.
I just saw the tree. Wasn't there a tree over here?
I thought so. You said, you said you were going to jump from there, do that, punch that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting more dudes. Anyway,
I wasn't
last
either.
time we crushed the Maker's Soul Globe and took the big, evil, nasty devil guys to go make him a real person, make him a real boy so that we could kill him. And now we're going to go do that.
Yeah. We argued about the pros and cons of the Doom guy's choice, and in the end, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and then we're just sitting here reading the codices
codexes.
on this stuff. Oh, really?
Aww.
I didn't. I badly jumped is what I did. In between trying to refresh ourselves, I'm like, what was the deal with that?
Yeah.
And I guess
remembered that the accuracy of it is that apparently Davoth's people, the demons from Jakad, couldn't handle failure and
or pain.
pain and stuff like that, and that's why humans were made to be able to take that, I guess.
They were to be handle pain and suffering, so they would appreciate the short life of mortality more.
Yeah. But while doing that, we also found out we didn't read the codex entry about this world, so we have that.
No. This lush expanse of supernal nature borders the edges of Urdak, reflecting the state of the realm when it first came into being by the effortless breath of the Father. Massive ivory trees and crimson leaves intermingle with the singing data roots that spring from the ground itself, an undying land of beauty and serene calm. The Makers once used these sacred groves to meditate before meeting the Father in the Luminarium. After the icon of sin awakened within Urdak, the forest of the Holt had become infested and corrupted by hell, and the leaves now fall with shades of death in their branches. The old path to the Luminarium is overgrown and untended, a forgotten remnant of the glories of Urdak. The holy temple of the Father remains silent as a crypt, an empty voice echoing only the mournful winds that rise in the surrounding Holt.
Supernal, relating to the sky or the heavens, celestial.
Ah,
So holy.
yes. How dare you fail that shot, Taryn? There we go. Oh. Hello. You have buddies? You do have buddies.
Ah. Man.
I feel like... There we are. Now, we were in the middle of saying something before that... Before we read that. Oh yeah, we were checking out all the...
Codexes.
My brain just lagged for a minute.
Codexes?
All the
It straight up
codices. Well, yeah. All the codices in the... in between episodes there, to, like, rechecking the lore and being like, okay, what does it mean? What does this is? And then I was double-checking all the other things. Why do you...
Down.
Okay, I have to know. Can I just not go this way? I just can't go this way. Okay.
Go down, Taryn. Yep, we have to. Oh!
You. I don't know how I killed all of you, but yes.
Because you did the AoE punch.
Oh, is that what I did?
Yeah.
Ah. I'm gonna climb.
Are you? There you go. I was just like, where are you gonna go?
Like, I know I have to get back up here. Now we'll read that thing.
Oh, boy. Ooh, pretty. Book of the Seraphs, Part 9, translation from Ario, a hymn, The Lamentations of the Seraphs. Whispered into existence in the first moment Urdak bloomed around the Father, the Luminarium is the first place of all places. It is the holiest of all grounds. No living being can draw blood in the Luminarium. Were they to do so, they would lose all access to the powers of resurrection. Blood has never been spilled on its pure and holy floors, no matter what faction walks between the doors, as the Luminarium is the last vestige of the Father's peace in all the corrupted realms. Under its cornerstones, the quantum engines of creation stir. The vast interdimensional structures spin in and out of existence, and they give rise to the energy needed to split essence from physical form, or to restore it. Here, in the Luminarium, gods are reborn.
Well,
and a train just took like 5 minutes while I was trying to read that last paragraph.
Well, blood has never been spilled there before.
Yeah, there's no problem. Here's the thing. Blood, you do not spill blood there unless you want to give up the opportunity for, resurrection. Doom Guy's like, ah!
Like, yeah, about that. Here's the thing. If Doom Guy doesn't start it, the Dark Lord will. You better believe he will. There's no question.
I don't know. Here's the thing. He acknowledges how important the idea of, being able to be resurrected is, so it's possible he's about to be resurrected after 3 or decatillion years or whatever.
Well, sure, but consider this. If he has any concept... No! I'm not dealing with a pinky on this frickin' ramp. Come on. Charge me, you son of a bitch! Let's do this.
Mad.
That's right. I'm on a narrow walkway, you fucker. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing, because you're worthless.
You punch it. You get down from where you are and punch it, Parrot. Get down. Turn around. A little more.
What am I punching?
Stop. Turn to the left. Down.
Ah.
Welcome.
Nice. Super strength is fun.
I will say that this game does one thing well, and that is super strength. And I feel like there's a lot of cool. Shoot it. I feel like there's a lot of cool ideas. All right, fine. Just exist in the color green that we usually interact with.
What was that shattering? I don't like that shattering sound.
Uh-uh.
I'll agree, though. It's like there's not a lot of games where you have super strength where they use them in cool, clever puzzle-solving ways.
No,
and don't get me wrong. This uses it in basically the same mechanically. Really?
Oh,
really?
Come on.
Really? Okay, fine. Is that how you want to be? Let's do this.
I thought you pulled out the BFG.
No. I am physically incapable of being that wasteful on purpose. I can't do it. I just can't.
I was just like, man, that really pissed you off.
No, if it had dropped me down to a bunch of pinkies, maybe. But
oh man. But yeah, it does something that normally with super strength in games, it's like, hey, I can punch real hard, and we'll show you this by you just need to jump. What are you?
I was just seeing if I missed anything, because that felt like a really long jump, but I didn't. That was back where I started, so we're good.
You need to go on the other side. Open the map.
I'm like, we
you need to get
we
down
know
there.
that laser kills me.
Yeah.
Now the question is, where?
At the bottom of that. Go.
No. Whoa! Oh!
No, turn! You were on it! No!
I know! Where is it?
On your right. On your right. There.
Hello!
Nice.
Ah, okay. I got disoriented.
I'm like, you have to go up. What are you?
I got disoriented.
Hey. There you go. What was I saying?
Most games get super strength.
Right. So, most games where you get super strength, you don't really get to do cool things with it. There are a few exceptions, where you get to throw a tree or something.
Yeah, it's the most you get to do is maybe you break down a wall.
Yeah. I will say, the superpowers that you got in, what the fuck is it called?
I don't know.
Saints Row 4.
Okay.
The super strength you got in there was very cool because it had a good. It was another one that had a good mixture of you're super strong, so you can just run up and punch someone into the stratosphere, but you can also pick up whatever you want, throw it. Very classic. I guess it doesn't have. It is actually the perfect example of the classic. I have super strength. Aha. motif, but it was still fun.
Oh,
But like
hi
this
there.
is definitely here you go. This is definitely like, hi, I use my super strength to solve puzzles, which is not a thing that anybody with super strength has ever said.
Right, like most of the times, at least in games, when you have super strength, you use it to ignore the fact that you have to do puzzles, you know?
Right. It's like you very much go the Superman route of like, well, I don't have to sit here and figure out your riddle. I just rip the door off its hinges.
Right, it's like, why should I figure out how to handle your puzzle when I can just break everything that is related to the puzzle and get through it anyway?
Yeah. So, it's very cool. It's like, haha, I'm using my super strength in a very cool way. So I feel like if I was to ever run like a Heroes game with a super with strength, like just high strength, I would want to include options for that. You know?
Or at least remind and encourage them that those kind of options exist. Let them help them to be creative with their super strength.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you don't just have to punch the wall down. You could, tear out a brick and look through it first.
Yeah, I mean, a great example is like how often in, say, a D&D game, which for this purpose, it's an RPG, how often in D&D do you have a moment where it's like you look at something and you're like, hey, DM, is there some way I could do X, Y, or Z to try and get this kind of effect? And, the answer is yes or no or what have you, but this could be some example of some of the yeses or nos. Maybe they ask for something else, like, well, that wouldn't work, but, you're looking at it, you think, you might be strong enough to just flip that tree over, you could walk across.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Like, yeah, definitely you walk in, it's like, you have the barbarian with like a 25-30 strength or something, epic level campaign. And it's
not
like,
5th edition, because 5th edition doesn't let you get that big, because it's lean.
Not without specific magic items, yeah. This
feels like a trap.
It feels very much like a trap. There are a few magic items that specifically say, like, increase your stat by 2, does not cap at 20. Ow.
Okay. I can work with this. Yeah, I knew something was going to be shooting at me.
And things like that. But yeah, like, if you had somebody with stupidly high strength, it's like, man, I don't want to go all the way around and find a bridge across this canyon. It's like, well, I mean, you're in a forest.
I mean, that's actually, since we're using the tree examples, because that's what, was thrown at us. Those are actually great examples of, how often, I think a lot of us would think of in that sense, like, are any of the trees long enough to get across that? Yeah, well, let's cut one down,
Right.
It's like, I'll just knock one over, or... there's one that's cut down already. You don't have anything to cut with, but there's one cut down already. You could lift it and turn it over.
Yeah. I'm honestly trying to think if I've ever... Because I know I've been in that situation in D&D. I don't think I've ever thought of using a tree as a bridge, though.
I've never used a tree as a bridge, but I do remember one game where we played a bunch of people. We just happened to have, like, we could fly. We had super strength. It was that weird... Be that way.
Oh, so this one you have to fight down. So that one was you had to fight while flying around. This one is you have to fight while avoiding the walls. That's actually very cool.
Yeah, no, I mechanically, I think the design of this particular stage is great.
Yeah.
I was just unprepared for one of these things off being all supercharged and whatnot.
Yeah. But so you've never been in that particular thing, but
I do remember in that game where we had super strengthness going on, there was a point where I didn't have a ranged weapon and something was flying, but I had super strength and we were in the woods, so I did literally chop down a tree and then use it as a club that was long enough to reach him.
Dope. Couldn't throw it like a javelin, just spear the plane.
Yeah, it was more like club, like big wide swing.
Okay.
And that worked exactly once, and then he flew higher.
Because of course he did.
And then we're like, wait, we can do... It's like, wait, there's still trees. So then I was climbing up the tree like, I'm going to get you.
So you were swinging a tree from a tree.
No, I couldn't carry the tree and climb up the tree.
No. So what you do is you lean the tree against the tree so that it's like accessible from the top of the tree. Climb up the tree, pick up the tree.
I'll be honest, as a DM, I don't think I'd allow that.
Why not?
Well, I guess it depends on how high up the tree you're getting.
If you're leaning the tree up against the tree, I would make checks like you occasionally have to make sure that that you don't like shake the tree so much that the other tree falls away. So you have to like grab over and...
Well, no, see, my thought is like, all right, so you're, 40 feet up in this giant tree that can still hold you, right?
Right.
If you then pick up a 40-foot tree that you can hold, who's to say that the 40-foot tree you're on can support that? That's what I'm saying. I feel like you go to lift it up and that's fine, but then the tree snaps under you.
I would agree, because you'd have to be like sitting on a branch, so this branch would not only have to hold, your super strength, so we'll say that you're dense. So it has to not only hold you, your 200 to 500 pounds, depending upon what kind of super strength you have.
Taryn, why are you so bad?
Plus the 40-pound thing. So
I mean, and trees aren't
arguable.
light. A 40-foot long tree would be hundreds of pounds.
Now I'm curious. Where's my phone?
Like, obviously, it depends on the wood, but there's no version of a 40-foot tree that doesn't weigh a couple hundred pounds.
Let's see. How?
There's a reason beyond just the absurd length of the tree, which makes it heavier for you, fulcrum-wise, that it takes a super strength person to swing a 40-foot tree.
Right. Here we go. We have log weight chart.
Because of course.
Because of course we do. Why not?
Ooh, we're about to have somebody talk to us.
It is
the
clear that
Luminary.
I am what was known as the Father. While I have indefinite access and understanding of this world's systems,
So what did we break?
I lack the control over them
His soul.
necessary to remove the demons and reseal the void. Without a physical form, I am merely a presence. I have no recollection of myself. I believe my essence from the sphere could return me to my full faculties.
Sorry, bruh.
No, are we gonna have to fight Vega?
Maybe he thinks you're here to help him.
Is Vega and the Dark One gonna freaking fuse?
I wouldn't think so.
It'd be horrible. Let's see. So, Oak. Here we go. Oak live.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's see.
I almost missed that. That would have been bad. We'll check out Oak Live in just a moment. Book of the Seraphs, Part 10. Translation from the Lamentations of the Seraphs. The engines of creation are not metaphors or poetic words, but structures that lay just on the other side of reality itself. Under the luminarium, they breach the void's walls to touch the physical world. Hell's machines can pull a soul from its body and process it into argent, but Hell cannot return a soul to a body. It will never resurrect what it has consumed. It takes energies far more exotic than any Hell controls to not just cleave a being's essence from its body, but reincorporate it. Hell's machines are toys to what lies under the luminarium. The Seraphs proudly control these forces, calmly manipulating the nature of creation and mind to give life again to raw energy. Every life sphere resurrected is a sign of Seraph power and competence. The realms age around the luminarium, but the Seraphs will always stand as the greatest engineers of the many dimensions the Father created. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. So, real quick, how wide would you say the tree was? Was it like
In my head, I was imagining like 2.5, 3 foot wide trunk.
Okay, so let's do 2.5.
Which is actually pretty small for a 40-foot tall tree.
Yeah.
Let's say 3 feet. Let's say 3 feet wide.
So 3 feet would be 36 inches,
And
right?
you want me to... Did you just say 3 feet would be 6 inches?
36.
Okay. Real quick, am I going?
Go ahead and jump across while we're reading this.
Because this is gonna start a thing.
Okay, well, give me 10 seconds.
That's what I'm asking. Okay.
So 36 inch, which is the highest weight that this particular thing has, with live oak. This was a heroes system thing, right? So you were like Superman level strength?
Nope.
Then you didn't fucking do this.
Okay.
So just a 1 foot length of a 36-inch diameter live oak wood would be 536 pounds.
Hold up. You're telling me that a 3 foot wide, so from like here, I mean, not even that, like here to here.
Yeah.
Give me some surface that I can actually shoot. Actually, yeah. So if like something
That circle
from that circle to that circle wide and 1 foot long is
according
500
to
some
this,
odd pounds.
It's 500 some odd pounds.
Holy gosh!
Yeah. Meaning
That can't be right.
meaning that tree would weigh 10 tons. Again,
yeah, no,
so okay.
that couldn't
This
do
is
that.
weight per cubic foot is what it said. For like if it's just one, yeah. The weight per cubic foot of a live oak is 76 pounds per cubic foot
76 pounds per cubic foot of living oak.
of living oak.
Damn.
So yeah, no, your not Superman level character
So he
is
had
not
like a 30, but yeah, it wasn't like, yeah.
is not lifting nearly 22,000 pounds.
Well, that could never happen again, and I am sad.
All right, everyone.
Hooray for ridiculous math. I know
Thank you.
it's like I know rocks are way heavier than you think they are, but man, I didn't realize that living wood was also absurd.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. Go ahead and leave us a like. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for more Let's Plays. Check out our other channel for gaming lore, link in the description. Thank you to all of our patrons for continuing to make these videos possible, and we will see you in the next episode. In the meantime, this has been
True Masters and Morons, signing off.